Oh man, this is the worst. I was supposed to go to the park and now I can't. I can't believe that.
Artie, what is going on? Why are you so upset?
Oh, Sarah, didn't you see all the rain outside? I was
Yes,
supposed to
did.
go to the park with my friend today, and he just called and said he was going to have to reschedule. This is the worst.
Well, actually, Artie, we have a new big idea this month, and I was going to read a fable about it. Would you mind just helping me out a little bit?
Well, fable, you mean one of Aesop's fables?
Yeah, just like we've been doing all year long.
Why, I guess we could.
Okay.
But Miss Sarah, what's the big idea about?
The big idea is all about hope.
Oh, that's right. I heard Mr. Cody talking about that. He said it was believing something good can come out of something bad. Is that right?
Yeah, so can I go ahead and start my fable, and then maybe we can talk about it after?
Oh, sure. What was the name of the fable?
The fable is actually called Two Buckets.
2 buckets. Okay,
Yeah.
so this fable is going to help us understand the big idea of hope.
Yes, that's right, Artie. So here we go. I'm going to get started. An old farmer used to go down every day from his house and pull water from a creek with 2 buckets. One of those buckets had a crack in it, and the other bucket was perfect.
Look how wonderful I am. I can hold up so much water. And look at you with that crack.
The perfect bucket always delivered a full portion of water at the end of the long walk from the stream to the house.
Huh.
But the crack bucket arrived only half full.
Other people say it's half full, but to me it's always half empty.
For a full 2 years, the farmer went daily to the stream with the 2 buckets, and he would carry home 1 and 1/2 buckets of water.
Hey, slow down. It's going everywhere.
Of course, the perfect bucket was proud of its accomplishments. The cracked bucket, however, was ashamed of its own imperfection and miserable that it could only do half of what it had been created to do. After 2 years of what the cracked bucket perceived to be a bitter failure, it spoke to the man one day by the stream. "I am ashamed of myself because this crack in my side causes water to leak out all the way back to your house, and you worked so hard."
Wow, that definitely is hard. I mean, yeah, that stinks.
The old man just smiled and said, "Did you notice what lies next to the path on your side?"
That came from me? Oh, wow. Oh, they smell so nice. Oh, no. Oh, you okay over there?
I think so.
Huh?
And that is when the cracked bucket saw that its side of the path was lined with flowers all the way from the house to the stream. "I have always known about your flaw," said the farmer. "So I planted flower seeds on your side of the path, and every day while we walk back, you water the flowers.
Oh.
For 2 years, I have been able to pick these beautiful flowers to decorate the table. Without you being just the way you are, there would not be this beauty to grace my house and give me so much joy." And you know what the moral of the story is, Artie? Our greatest weakness can also be our strengths.
So, wait a second. I mean, the bucket thought what was a bad thing, the crack in its side, was just terrible. But it turned out, without that crack in the side of it, it wouldn't have been able to water all those flowers.
That's right. And something good came from something that looked like it was bad.
And that's what you're saying hope is. Believing something good can come out of something bad.
Yeah. And so, Artie, we've been talking about having a day where we could hang out and watch that new movie you've been wanting to watch.
Yeah.
And I think today would be the perfect day.
Hey, that would be perfect. Yeah, I'm sorry I was so upset earlier. I mean, I guess it's okay to be upset about things, but you're right. What I thought was going to be a bad day ended up being okay because now we can hang out.
Yeah. So, hey, you want to go get started?
Yeah, let's go.
All right, I'll meet you there.
Okay.
Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed the fable for today. And right now we have a really fun interactive that you can do at home. We love doing these because it's something simple that you can do at home or in the classroom, and hopefully it helps you remember the big idea. This month we're talking about hope, which is believing something good can come out of something bad. This is a really important big idea because the truth is, when it comes to treating others right, making smart decisions, or maximizing your potential, we can all say we want to do those things. But the truth is, life can be discouraging sometimes. And when it is, it can be easy to look at these things that are so important, like treating others right or making a smart decision, and decide that maybe they're not worth it. But hope is a different mindset. Hope says, hey, listen, I can look at the world in two different ways. I can look at it and see all the problems, or instead I can choose another good word would be optimism. I can look at life and choose to see opportunities and ways that I can make the most of things, how I can maximize my potential, how I can treat others right, even if they're not treating others the way that they should, or how I can make the smart decision because even though it might not be something I want to do, I understand that at the end of the day, it's the wise choice. Hope is really, really important. And so for us to demonstrate this, all you're gonna need at home is an orange. In fact, it would be really good if you had two, but if you don't, one will work just fine. And then you're going to need a bucket or a cup or a vase of water, something that the orange will fit in. Now, we're gonna let this orange represent you, and we're gonna let this orange represent me. And the truth is, sometimes when we go through life, we might run into people that seem really upset or angry or maybe even bitter. Bitter is kind of a big word that just means that they carry around this feeling of being upset and feeling like people owe them something. That's someone that hasn't let hope go to work inside of them to change the world around them. And what we notice is when bad things happen in that person's life, a lot of times you'll find them, it seems like they're sinking, right? Now, what I have here is two identical oranges. What I want you to notice though is what happens to one and what happens to the other, what makes them different. We'll drop the first orange into a bucket of water. Now you probably noticed I said identical, and they pretty much are, all except for one fact. There's no peel on this orange. And as soon as I drop it into the water, it sinks to the bottom. Now, if we were playing a game like Will It Float, can you figure out what's going to happen to this orange? Most of you would probably say, well, of course, it's going to sink to the bottom. But if this orange represents you, we're going to say the peel represents hope. That is what a person with hope looks like. Now you notice that when I first dropped it, the orange did go down, but it comes back up to the surface. And that's what it looks like when we live a life with hope. Because at the end of the day, it's normal for things to discourage you. It's normal for you to be sad when sad things happen. That's normal and healthy. But hope is believing that something good can come out of something bad. It means that when something discouraging happens to us, we don't let that be the end of our story, right? We believe that some good things can come out of something bad. In fact, maybe the only good thing that comes out of it is us learning a valuable lesson or us seeing an opportunity. And that's what hope is all about. Hope is stopping and realizing that even though things might be discouraging, you can still live a life of character. You can treat others right when it's hard. You can make the smart decision. And when we do those things, we maximize our potential. And that is the big idea of hope in practice. Believing something good can come out of something bad. Can't wait to see you next month on the Big Idea Experience.